Hey, everybody, welcome. This is Emily Anderson with FranNet, and I'm here with Jesse Hudson. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. here Pacific time, so good morning is right. So, hey, everybody, welcome. I am so excited to tell you about this particular franchise. I was talking with Jesse yesterday on the phone, and I was like, I did it. I experienced it. This is amazing. So, before I get too far ahead of us, let me give you a couple of pointers on why I really like this particular brand and why I think it's worth getting on your radar. So, for starters, this is in a proven recession-resistant industry, but this particular business model brings a new level of innovation by using, in part, a really unique technology. Another thing that I like about this business is it is focused on a niche market that many other businesses in this industry just leave untouched. And at the same time, this is a service that is available to the masses. This is a membership based recurring revenue model. And Jesse, you're going to love this. So I actually, Jesse, after we talked yesterday, I took a few
Mhm.
minutes. I was actually able to access some of the notes from FranNet Associates that researched this business to determine whether or not we would approve it into our inventory. And
Mm-hmm.
I got to read these actual notes, and they quoted franchisees in this business as saying the corporate support was excellent. I saw the
Mm.
word excellent 3 times. So I thought, yeah, that needs to get that needs to get
That's
repeated.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
right. Isn't that nice to hear that franchisees in this model are saying that the corporate support is literally excellent? And we're in a sweet spot right now. And what I mean by that is this business is still young, which means there's great territory still available. It's now available in California. But at the same time, it is proven, meaning that there are systems in place, there are a sufficient number of franchisees open that we're in that sweet spot where it's proven and yet still very much available. So, with that, Jesse, I'm going to turn it over to you to tell us about this business.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. I certainly appreciate the introduction. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you and whoever gets to hear this because this is a really unique opportunity, and I like the sweet spot. It's brands that are large enough to have a proven track record, but still have some open territory and some great markets, and that's certainly where the Exercise Coach is right now. Well, this brand is the Exercise Coach, what Emily has kind of spoken about this morning. And the exercise coach is in the boutique fitness space. And one of the first questions I get about boutique fitness is, isn't that a crowded industry? Isn't that an industry that there's a lot of players in? And the answer is yes. And I'll address that concern a little bit later in the process. But we have a very unique opportunity target market focus here that allows us to be competitive and to basically stay above the fray in terms of that fitness industry competition right now. I want you to remember 3 words as you think about the presentation this morning or whenever you're going to be listening to this: low cost, simple, and strong returns. Low cost, meaning it's a low initial investment compared to the entire rest of the category in fitness. Simple, it's a simple recurring membership revenue, very simple operating model, and it can deliver strong returns. And we have great financial data to show you in our franchise disclosure documents to help you understand more about that. But before we get into the business model, I just want to talk about the exercise coach model from a consumer perspective. Who do we exist to serve? We exist to serve primarily people over the age of 45 or 50. These are busy professionals at later stage in their career, baby boomers that are still working or close to retirement age, or some active younger retirees. 45 to 69 years old is our sweet spot. And that's very different from the rest of the fitness industry. And this is really what allows us to go into any market and do well, speaking to a target audience that is highly dissatisfied with the current fitness industry offerings. If you go into the typical health club or loud, sweaty group fitness facilities, you're not going to see a ton of folks in their 50s or 60s comfortable working out in those environments. And that's really what we offer. What do we offer? We offer one-on-one personalized coaching. This isn't a low-cost 24-hour gym membership. This is really high-value, high commitment personal training. We deliver proven progress using science-based measurements, and there's a technology that Emily's actually tried before. She mentioned earlier here in the call Um, it's you have to try it to understand it, but basically we can track things that nobody else can track. We can prove progress in as little as 6 to 8 weeks in just 20-minute workouts per week. So we have a 40-minute a week workout program that tracks every single second of the exercise, proves to people that they're getting in better shape, that they're building strength, that they're losing not just body weight, but body fat, that they're building lean muscle. And this is all happening in their 40s, 50s, 60s, or even 70s. And it gives people a new lease on life as they get into those retirement years. And it's all fueled by this Exerbotics equipment, which is the heartbeat or the core of the business model that not only delivers the workout, but also tracks the results for our clients. A little bit about the numbers. As of February 2020, we have 80 locations open and another 40 units to open in 2020. That 200 total territories sold in the U.S. So we're getting a lot of stores open, but we also have a lot of units open already. We have over 80 franchise partners around the country and 25 international outlets in Japan, which is kind of cool. And they're actually doing very well for us over there. So we are an international franchise as well. But we're highly focused on, obviously, continuing U.S. distribution and development. We've been franchising for 8 or 9 years, but we really focused on driving more rapid development in the last 3 or 4 years. So we have a core group of about 30 or 40 stores that have been open for more than 4 or 5 years. And then we have a lot of new blood coming into the system. So this isn't a brand new concept that just started up, but there is a lot of growth, a lot of momentum, a lot of great new partners coming into the brand. I want to talk about the 50-plus demographic. There's some really interesting research, and after you see this, your mind's going to start churning. This graph shows changing priorities based on generation. So on the left, you have Gen Z. On the far right, the silent generation, which was the generation born kind of just before the baby boomers. And the orange bar is a priority called fit and healthy. And the other 3 bars are making money, fulfilling career, and family time. And as you can see, Generation Z kind of has, and even millennials kind of cluster all 4 of those priorities as relatively similar. But what you see as you go along in the aging curve is you see fit and healthy and family time dominating the priority list, way over making money or fulfilling career, because at that stage they've probably been able to do both of those things. And so staying healthy and having quality time are 2 of the critical priorities for people as they age. And yet, if you look at a graph of the fitness industry and which demographics or which age groups actually engage with fitness, the older you get, the less likely people are to engage in the fitness industry. There's something wrong with this formula. You have a demographic that has more disposable income, that has a great desire to stay fit and healthy, and the fitness industry is terrible at reaching them. In fact, the average boutique studio, if you think of, I don't want to use names, but there's large 100-plus unit chains in the U.S. that do group fitness, right? Boutique studios like yoga and CrossFit boxes and boot camp things. Their average age is 29. The big box health clubs, the Lifetimes, the LA Fitnesses, the Planet Fitnesses, those are 39. The exercise coach average age is 56. 83% of our clients are over the age of 45. We have gone all in on the strategy of focusing on people who really want a product and don't really have anywhere else to get it. And it's something that we've been doing for over 20 years. I'm not going to talk a ton about the equipment and the technology and the science today, but if you do want to speak with me, please reach out to Emily and everybody else at FranNet to learn more and schedule some time to talk with me. But this is one of the critical components that helps our franchisees build their business. This equipment is exclusive to the exercise coach within the fitness industry because we actually own the equipment company. And that gives our franchisees a lot of comfort that this technology cannot be sold to another trainer, another big box health club across the street or down the road. Very unique. Most franchisors don't have a product that is that proprietary or protected at the core of their business model. And not only is it cool and shiny and neat, but it also helps us deliver great results, proven results, and help people safely, efficiently, and effectively get their workout in. And we can put these machines in 800 to 1,200 square feet in an office, medical office, commercial office, or retail location. So for those of you that are in more expensive markets, potentially on like the West Coast, the real estate requirements here are so much less than any other fitness concept. The rents are lower, the build-outs are lower. You're going to be able to drive your business more quickly with less expense because we can go into locations and buildings and types of environments that most other boutique fitness studios or locations simply can't go into. And so that combination of low real estate, high tech, high touch, and target market allows us to drive a very potentially profitable business.
Hey, Jesse,
Remember
can
I
I
mentioned
interrupt you
low?
for a second?
Sure, absolutely.
If
Please.
you can go back to show the equipment. So I have a
Yeah.
confession.
Okay.
I was really skeptical when I first heard about
Hmm.
this business. I was so skeptical. I'm not one of, so for those of you listening, I'm 43. I'm not one of those people. I love working out. I'm not one of those people that's
Sure.
like, oh, I haven't been to the gym. I am motivated. I have done triathlons. I have done many, many ultra marathons. Now I just do a lot of yoga. Uh,
Hmm.
I was amazed by this equipment. I was amazed by the quality of the workout that I got in 20 minutes.
Mm.
And I told you, Jesse, yesterday, I told a bunch of my colleagues, you guys, you've got to go check this out. It's experiential. So anyway, I just wanted to say that because if there's anybody listening that is
Yep.
as skeptical as I was, I hear ya, and I just invite you to keep an open mind. And
Sure.
that's I'm done. Thank you for letting me.
Well, no, I appreciate that, and I've met Emily a few times in person. She certainly is in good shape, and she was able to get a great workout, and that's really what is unique about this technology is we could use this equipment to train high school and college athletes and take them to the next level. But we can also use this equipment, and we found that the best business case for this technology is that 50 plus maybe non-exerciser because they are really going to benefit most from the value that we can create. But the equipment can work with just about anybody and it can challenge just about anybody. And when you come out to Discovery Day in the franchising, the last step in the most franchisors process is to come out and meet the corporate team and spend 2 days really getting to know the executives in the corporate team. And at Discovery Day, we do the workout. And I've got dozens of little video clips of people getting on the machine for the first time and their eyes lighting up and just seeing how it works. And so I would certainly encourage anybody that is interested to, if you have a location nearby, you may not, or you can always come to one of our Discovery Days and try it for yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
honestly, I want to get my
mhm.
76-year-old mother a membership because
That's perfect.
it's
That's
something that a
perfect.
health yeah, it's something that a healthy 43-year-old can do and an inactive 76-year-old could do.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And we've had high school and college athletes, not very many, that's not our business focus, but really be able to work hard on the equipment. But then we can, the next person up can be your mother or
Yeah.
my mom in her late 60s who trains with us. Yeah, that's awesome.
Love it. Love it.
Awesome. Well, it is a great product. It is a very unique experience and it's protected. So when you open this thing and get people to sign up, they're not going to be able to get this experience anywhere else. And that's part of the retention that we see with the brand. I want to talk about those three key terms: low cost, simple, and profitable. Low cost initial investment tends to be under 200,000 starting out. You can open the business for starting out under $200,000. That includes equipment and rent and build out and all that other stuff in the beginning of the business. You can start with just 2 full-time employees and, as I mentioned, go into 800 to 1,200 square feet of office, medical office, commercial office, B retail, B office, A retail. There's a much wider range of real estate options than your traditional fitness boutiques. Simple. We have a turnkey marketing system and full sales training. So we drive consistent lead flow and teach you and your coaches how to close deals to get that business up and running quickly. Most of our franchisees own more than one territory, and they wouldn't if it required them to be working in their business, 50 or 60 hours a week. You can't go to store number 2 if you can't get out of store number 1. So this is really a semi-absentee multi-unit opportunity. We have very impressive information, our item 19, where we show average revenue and average expenses. You'll be kind of pleased to see what the business can return. And year over year, we've seen that grow. So the franchisees continue to do better and better as the brand grows. We have that recurring monthly membership revenue, and we have very, very high customer loyalty and retention. So once you build your business and you get to that level that everybody wants to get to, you're not like struggling to keep yourself there. You're able to retain a strong customer base year over year. 2 more just points I want to mention real quick, Emily, and then we can wrap things up here. The first one is the marketing system. And when we started franchising about 8 or 9 years ago, we thought we were a fitness company, and we are. If we just train people on how to do fitness and how to coach clients, then they could run a successful business. What we learned is we're in the marketing and sales business. Every franchisor ultimately needs to build a strong marketing channel, and we've done a very good job. We rely heavily on digital marketing, social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, landing page ads. We have a full service turnkey digital marketing solution with a vendor partner of ours that goes out and puts out tens of thousands of ads every month in your market. And people can click on these ads and fill out their name, phone number, and email address to claim their 2 free personal training sessions. We give away 2 free sessions to anybody that wants to come in and try the program. That lead, when it's filled out, automatically populates your CRM software and dings you and says you have a new lead. We have a texting platform that integrates with that. We have a phone system that integrates with this. This is an integrated, semi-automated digital marketing and sales process that you and your team can learn how to do very, very easily. And we've had people recently open their stores with 200, 300, 400 leads in their pipeline, actually in their pipeline. And of those, a good percentage of those already scheduled for sales appointments. So imagine opening your business day one with a bunch of sales appointments already on your calendar, knowing that you're going to have a chance to bring in revenue in that first week or two because you have dozens and dozens of appointments every day on your books. And that's what we've been seeing with this marketing system. So we are going to launch you well, and we really care about, especially the beginning of the business, we really, really care about getting you off to a great start. And that's something that we're really passionate about. Franchisee profile. Who are we looking for and how can the business be run? There's really 2 different ways to operate this business. One is an owner operator, and that is your classic, you buy the franchise and you work 40 hours a week in your store, training clients, selling sessions, doing the operations of the business. You are functionally your lead coach manager, right? You're running the business. We have some very happy, very satisfied one unit owner operators out there, and it's a great model for people that just want to run a local business. We also have the semi-absentee model, and this typically also tends to be multi-unit. So as you scale from 1 to 2 or more, you obviously need to delegate responsibilities and be able to run it semi-absentee. You can even start your first location semi-absentee as well. We do recommend 10 to 20 hours a week in the semi-absentee model. We're very honest with candidates. If you have a full-time job but have some flexibility in the middle of the day and mornings and evenings and weekends to call your manager, check in on your KPIs, visit the store once a week to meet with your team for 30 minutes just so they know who you are, it's important to have that leadership and proximity, and that can absolutely be done in 10 to 20 hours a week. And the reason for that is all of the business metrics, all the marketing systems, all the sales systems, everything that you need to know about how your business is operating is available online or through a series of apps or logins. So you can have full visibility into the performance of your business, but you still need to lead your team well. So we just ask for semi-absentee owners to be able to put in 10 to 20 hours a week. Doesn't have to be during the middle of the day. Doesn't even have to be in store, but it does have to be some concentrated time really kind of leading that team. We have a lot of 2, 3, 4 unit owners that have been open for multiple years that run their businesses without ever really stepping foot in any of their facilities. So there's a lot of experience there as well. We would love to work with any of your candidates or your clients, Emily, that are looking for something that has a passion and a mission behind it that's unique, that's got an interesting technology protected sort of opportunity, and something that has a low real estate requirement, and something that can drive cash flow quickly and help them build that long-term business ownership future that they're looking for. So thanks so much for letting me kind of speak to you about that here today.
Oh, Jesse, thank you so much. As you know, I'm so excited about this concept. So for those of you that are listening in, and if you'd like to get more information, if you haven't already, please complete your personal franchise assessment. I've included a link here. We at FranNet want to make sure that this business is a good fit for you and you are a good fit for them. So that would be your next steps. And if you have completed the PFA, or if you just have some questions, contact your local FranNet consultant. If you're up in the Pacific Northwest, that could be Blair Nickel, Charlie McGee, or myself. For those of you in California, it might be Roxanne Rapsky, Paige Nickel, or Craig Wells, also Katie Fagan in the Bay Area. If you're not sure, just give me a call or shoot me an email. I will gladly arrange a personal introduction to you and your local FranNet consultant. There is just an enormous advantage to working with someone in your local market that knows the nuances and the personality of where you'd be opening your business. So,
Mhm.
Jesse, thank you so much. I hope it warms up in Minneapolis for you today.
Yeah, it was negative something this morning. Well, and I'd like to give a quick pitch. You know, I've been in the franchise industry for 10 years, and FranNet is by far the best organization to help people understand really what they should be looking for. You guys do just a phenomenal job at coaching your clients, and then you know your markets. Like, you were able to go into a local store because you live there and you know the market. And so anybody that's out there looking at franchises, I would highly encourage you to work with FranNet. They know their markets and they're serious about making the right match. And we've just had nothing but great experiences working with you guys over the years. So I really appreciate your time and your team's time, and look forward to seeing if anybody wants to hear more from me about it.
Oh, Jesse, thank you so much. That means a lot. We love working with you guys, and it's such an honor to meet up with a franchise brand where the franchisees are so happy and give such great
Mm.
rave so strongly about the corporate support. So kudos to you as well. Thanks everybody for listening in, and I wish you the very best on your entrepreneurial journey. Take care. Bye.